If your phone went off during his class, he didn't take it. He didn't write you up. He picked it up and answered it himself. We all thought he was bluffing when he announced it on the first day. I mean, what teacher actually does that? It sounded like an empty threat designed to scare us. For about 2 weeks, everyone kept their phones on silent and nothing happened, and we all forgot about it. That was our mistake. We let our guard down. See, the thing about Mr. Pasco was that he was never actually mean about any of it, and that was what made him so dangerous. A mean teacher you could resent cleanly. But he did the whole thing with this genuine grandfatherly warmth, like he was doing you a favor, like humiliating you in front of your peers was a little gift he was handing out of pure love. You couldn't even be properly angry, because he was so clearly having the time of his life, and somehow that made every second of it 100 times worse. And then one Tuesday, in the dead middle of a lesson, my phone started buzzing loudly against the metal leg of my desk. The whole room froze. I lunged for it, but Mr. Pasco was faster than any man his age had a right to be. He snatched it off my desk, looked at the screen, and his face lit up like Christmas morning. "Oh, this is wonderful," he said. "It's someone named Talia, with 3 heart emojis after her name." My soul left my body. Talia was my crush. Talia, who I had been building up the courage to talk to for a month. Before I could say a single word, Mr. Pasco swiped to answer, put it on speaker, held it up to the class like a trophy, and said in the warmest voice imaginable, "Hello, Talia. You've reached the phone of a young man who is currently learning about the French Revolution. How may I help you?" The class lost it. Talia, on the other end, clearly confused, said, Is this Milo's phone? Who is this?" And Mr. Pasco said, "This is his history teacher. He can't come to the phone right now because he's been staring at your contact photo instead of the board for the past 10 minutes. I have never wanted to disappear so badly in my life." Talia went quiet, and then, and I will never forget this, she started laughing. Not a mean laugh, a delighted one. She said, "Tell him I said hi back." And Mr. Pasco, this absolute menace of a man, said, "He can hear you. He's currently the color of a fire truck." That should have been the end of it. It was not the end of it, because Talia thought the whole thing was hilarious, and she started texting me during that class on purpose, just to see what Mr. Pasco would do. And every single time, this man would answer with a full status report. "Milo is doing well today. He answered a question correctly. Morale is high. Milo is currently drawing something in his notebook that is not history related. Please advise." One time she called instead of texting, and he narrated an entire play-by-play of me trying to solve a group activity while the whole class listened. He's leading his group now. It's not going well. He's just suggested an answer that is confidently wrong. The group is turning on him. Another day he answered, and it wasn't Talia at all. It was my mom, calling to remind me about a dentist appointment. And Mr. Pasco had a full, pleasant 2-minute conversation with her about my flossing habits, while 30 teenagers silently wheezed into their sleeves. My own mother thought he was delightful. She told me at dinner that my history teacher seemed like a very involved man. She had no idea he was systematically dismantling my dignity one phone call at a time. And honestly, neither did I until it was already too late. Meanwhile, the rest of the class is crying, laughing, and I'm sitting there being roasted alive by a 50-year-old man in front of the girl I liked. But here's the part that actually ruined my life in the best possible way. One afternoon, Talia texted, and Mr. Pasco answered as usual, and she said, "Okay, can you actually ask him something for me? Ask him if he wants to get food after school." The class went absolutely feral. Mr. Pasco lowered the phone, looked at me over his glasses, and said, "Milo, it's for you. It seems to be important. So yeah, my teacher